I don't know how to start this, but what else is new? Yesterday, on Sunday, June 29th, I saw Stray Kids in concert for the first time. I've been a fan of Stray Kids for almost 5 years, around the time Backdoor came out in September 2020, but I feel like I really got into them when Ordinary came out, or during that comeback in 2022. That was when I was like, I'm in. Ordinary as an album is very special to me in that regard, or because of that. That album means a lot to me. It felt like an event, that comeback. It felt super special and super awesome. But yesterday I saw Stray Kids live in Toronto, and it was probably one of the best days of my life.
North Toronto, we are Stray!
A mutual of mine was generous enough to get me a ticket, and I'm pretty sure I thanked her like 12 times. It was so sweet of her. So I was able to get the VIP experience. I was able to get early access to merch, which is why I have this shirt, which is very cool. And I got to watch soundcheck. I got to watch Stray Kids perform a couple songs, or just like run through them to make sure everything sounds good, which is what soundcheck is for. And I feel like that was good for me to just be able to first process seeing them in person. You're not allowed to film or take any videos for soundcheck. They are very strict about that. Soundcheck is considered like private, so they don't allow you to film or post it anywhere. Although I did see like one person filming next to me. But she was a kid, so I'll give her a pass. But I followed the rules and I didn't film, so I was able to just bask in their glory and just take in and absorb the fact that I'm seeing them in front of my eyes, not in front of my phone or computer screen. I'm seeing them in front of my eyes. I was wearing sunglasses. I took them off, even though it was bright and sunny outside at 5 p.m. I took off my sunglasses because I needed to see them with my naked eye, and it was beautiful. I was very close to one of the extended parts of the stage, which was really exciting. For any type of concert, I would not want to be in the pit. That's just not my thing. I don't want to stand the whole time, and I don't want to potentially get hurt or injured. Although I wouldn't expect moshing to happen at a Stray Kids concert, but just in general, for my own safety and well-being and peace of mind, the pit is not my thing. But my seat was on the floor of the stadium. That was really cool because I was super close, and I was able to sit down, although for most of the show I was standing, as you would expect. Getting into the stadium, since it was pretty new, it was at Rogers Stadium. Not to be confused with Rogers Center. It's like a new temporary venue that they set up to run during the summer. Stray Kids was the first act to perform there, which was really cool. I guess now I can say I went to the very first concert at Rogers Stadium. So, yay. But like Coldplay is gonna be there like this week, I'm pretty sure, for a 4-day residency. Oasis, Blackpink is gonna be there, System of a Down, Hozier, a lot of big acts, which is really cool. And I'm honestly really happy that Stray Kids was the first act to perform there, since they are a stadium level act at this point, and I'm just really happy for them as someone who's been a fan for 5 years at this point. Once I arrived at the venue, I kind of just followed where people were going. Since I'm visually impaired, I would show you my cane, but it's across the room and I don't really feel like getting it right now. But since I'm visually impaired, I did email ahead of time to say that I have like accessibility needs. And on the way into the venue, I was able to get escorted by staff. They just asked me if I needed assistance, and I was like, yeah, I just need to make it to this gate to check in, and she escorted me there, which was very nice. So I checked in, I showed them my ticket, I got my VIP swag, which I'll show you later, and then I was able to go to like the place where they check your bag and everything. that kind of stuff before you enter the venue. And I was able to get there ahead of the line because I told them that I had accessibility needs. And I ended up meeting a family who came to Toronto from Edmonton to see the show, and they needed accessibility as well because their daughter is autistic. Same. So I hung up with them for a while, and they were very, very nice. And their daughter was so cute. I talked to her a little bit. I was like, who's your bias? And she was like, Changbin. And she's like, who's your bias? And I showed her my Felix shirt, and I was like, take a guess. Something I noticed is that Stray Kids fans, at least at the concert I went to, I assume it would be the same at any of the other concerts. Stray Kids fans are just stays. They're called stays. I'm a stay. Stays are so kind and sweet and just so nice, and everyone was so patient while waiting in line to check in and stuff, or just waiting in the lines. Everyone was just so patient and understanding and sweet. I think that was really cool. We're nice, and I experienced that kindness yesterday. I got a bunch of freebies, which was really cool. I brought an extra like fanny pack or just bag that went around my shoulder. I don't know. It's a Lululemon bag, one of the little ones. It's called a belt bag, but I say belt bag and fanny pack interchangeably. But I brought an extra one so I could put my freebies in it, and that ended up coming in handy because I got a lot of them. While I was sitting under the shaded area in a tent with a bunch of other people who were also hanging out and waiting until we were brought into the stadium for sound check, there was a girl giving out freebies like it was an auction. The environment was just so awesome and I loved it so much, but it was interesting to see her like throw out like a little packet of cards and different things for different members. First come, first serve. You raise your hand and she would throw it to you. That's what I did. I got a Felix one because he's my bias. She was like, I have Felix, and I was like, me! And then I got it. And then I was happy. Once I got to my seat, I was also escorted by a staff to my seat so I could find it, so that was nice. And once I got to my seat, I pretty much immediately like made friends with the person next to me. I had asked her like what the planes flying overhead were for, because there were planes flying above the stadium and I was wondering what they were for, and she just explained to me like if they're filming a documentary, then they use the planes to fly overhead to film like aerial shots. And I was like, okay, that makes sense, because I've watched SKZ Talker vlogs and they have the overhead shots of the concert and the stadium and everything going on. And then we kept talking. Her name was Janaea and she was there with her mom and they were so cool. We hung out for the rest of the night. We got food together after sound check. We talked a bunch. They were both super sweet, super awesome. Janaea showed me the Skizoo temporary tattoos that she got, and I thought they were so cute. She showed me her little Skizoo figures that are dressed in cute little outfits, and I'd never seen those in real life before, so that was really cool. And after the show, since it was dark and I can't see in the dark in dim lighting very well, they stayed with me to help me get to where my parents were picking me up afterwards. It ended up being kind of a hassle since the accessible like shuttles that they had, it wasn't very organized and a lot of people were waiting for a while, like people who actually really needed it, who were in like mobility scooters or wheelchairs or had walkers. So that was unfortunate. So we just ended up walking until we found where I needed to go. They were so sweet. They stayed with me the whole time. They wanted to make sure I got home safe. I'm tearing up just thinking about it. They were both so sweet. Janaea is the same age as me, I believe, and we got on pretty well, and her mom was amazing. They were both awesome, and I forgot to ask for Janaea's number. So I guess in that regard, I fumbled the friendship bag. But here's a picture of us. If you're watching this, hi Janaea. Hi Lori, miss you. If you see this, I don't know if you will, but if you do, hi. The show itself was absolutely incredible. I've seen a ton of tour clips and concert clips from Stray Kids concerts over the years, from the Maniac tour in 2022 and 3 to this tour, which is their Dominate tour. And every time I thought, I want to be there. I want to be in this environment and I want to see them live being amazing, and just I need to be there. And yesterday, that dream came true. I had a great time. They put on such a good show. They're so energetic and they get the audience involved. We all were singing and dancing and jumping. It was so cool. It was so amazing. There was fireworks, there was smoke, there was, what else was there? There was confetti and streamers falling from the sky, and I caught one and put it in my bag and brought it home. Every time one of the members would go down one of the extended parts of the stage towards my section, I was almost in disbelief. All the people who said that a screen does not do any of them justice is correct. They look 10 times better in real life. It's amazing. They're all so amazing. I lost my mind when they were introducing themselves and Felix showed up on the screen. Yeah, they did like 12 encores. I know that's a thing that they do. Like they say, oh, the show's over, we're gonna go, bye. Then like 30 seconds go by and all the lights are out except like the main ones on the stage, and then they come back and then they do another song. I didn't film it, but there was one point, I think the first encore, when they came back and then Felix was like, we're back! It sucks I didn't film it, but I remember it up here, and it was beautiful. I'm sure there were 50,000 people at that concert. I'm sure someone else did. It was like a rave by the end of the show. They did Miro and Chick Chick Boom Festival, and they did Star Lost at the end. It felt like one giant party, and it was so awesome. As someone who doesn't go to parties, and that doesn't really interest me, or raves, same thing. I don't think I would ever go to a rave. A Stray Kids concert is probably the closest I'll ever get to that kind of environment, and it was awesome. Next time they come to Toronto, I pray that for their next tour, they come to Toronto again, because when I saw that they were coming to Toronto for their North American leg of their tour, I was like, I am going. It's non-negotiable. And it was the last stop, so I was like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Just like me when I forgot to ask for my seatmate's number. I really hope, Janaea, I really hope you see this. Hello. I took a bunch of video of the concert, obviously, so I could remember bits and pieces of it, like my favorite songs, and parts of just the members on stage talking to us and talking to each other, which was really fun. I didn't intend to make a dedicated concert video about it, like vlogging the whole day, because I don't want to do that. I'm focused on getting to where I need to go and doing so safely. Maybe I'll put just a whole video of just all of the clips that I took of the show itself instead of putting it in this video. If I put them all in this video, uncut, this video would be like 40 minutes long. But I might do that. We'll see, just to archive it outside of my hard drive. But it was a fantastic night, absolutely amazing. I love Stray Kids even more after that. I feel like I'm just gonna go binge a bunch of their music videos again, because oh, I just love them so much. If you couldn't tell by the like 12 Stray Kids posters on my wall, I think I've said everything I want to say about the concert itself. So now I think I'm going to give you a haul of all of the freebies and stuff I got. So, haul time! Wow, the moment I adjust the camera to be perfect, I accidentally kicked the tripod. This is great. I was going to stand for this video, but then I decided that I don't really want to do that, and it would be kind of redundant to reach in front and try to show you like that. So I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna start with the stuff that I got as part of the VIP package when I got there. Other than the wristband that they gave me to identify that I'm a VIP, I still have it. I kept it as a memento. I didn't want to throw it out. It's a memory of the wonderful day I had. But I got this lanyard. It says Stray Kids and like VIP and stuff on the band. And then this is the tour dates. And then these are the members. The glare from the window is not... Actually, it's fine. I got this sleep mask that says Stray Kids on it. That should be nice. I'll probably wear it when I go to sleep tonight. I also got these pens. These pens that say Stray Kids on it. And it's red and white. There's a red and white one. As someone who writes a lot, this will definitely come in handy when one of my pens runs out of ink, the one I'm currently using. And then I can use these. Or I could just do it now. I'll probably do that. Oh, I have to move to get the other thing I got because I put it into use already. I got a pillowcase. It's like a very silky black pillowcase. It's very smooth and it looks very shiny from the glare from the window. But I have this pillowcase and it's on this pillow because what else would you do with a pillowcase? And I showed you earlier, but I got this shirt. It wasn't a freebie, I bought the shirt at the merch stand. The font is kind of scary, as my mom pointed out today, but this was the one I chose because I thought it looked cool and I wanted one that had all the members on it. This is what it looks like at the front, and at the back, it shows the tour dates for North America. I also got this keychain at the merch stand, and it has 3 little charms on it. This one says Stray Kids, and it's kind of shaped like a butterfly, but like if a butterfly was evil. So like a moth, and there's this one that says Dominate on it, and then this one that says Stray Kids. I feel like I'm supposed to get out of the way so it focuses, but no, that doesn't help. The light, that doesn't help. But I'm not gonna refilm anything that was out of focus, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Something else that came in the VIP swag bag that I got are a bunch of postcards. There's 8 of them for each member, and then there's Stray Kids on it, and I guess you can write stuff at the back if you want to and give it to someone. That'd be cool. Let me show you all of them. I organized them into member order, so that is how I'm going to show them to you. Bangshan, Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin, Han, Felix, Sungmin, Ian. Beautiful, beautiful people, inside and out. Next, I got a bunch of bracelets. I got 3. Why don't I put them on and show it to you that way? I ended up wearing 2 of them for the entirety of the concert after I got them. I got this one. It says Felix on it. I don't know if any of the letters were flipped upside down, but it says Felix, and it's like yellow and black, I think. I don't know if that's yellow or white. It looks yellow to me, but I got this Felix bracelet and it's so cute. I got this bracelet. It says SKZ Heart TO. All of these are so cute. And this last one, I got this one. It says, you make SKZ stay. You make Stray Kids stay. That's their tagline that they put at the end of everything pretty much. And they're so cute and I love them. I will wear them definitely because I don't really wear bracelets or any jewelry for that matter, but I'll wear these. At the end of the concert, while people were making their way out, there were people giving away more freebies. There was a girl who had like a box full of them, and she was just like, yeah, take as many as you want. I'm trying to get rid of them all. Have at it. I did for the most part, even though I didn't just want to snatch a handful because I want other people to get a bunch of stuff as well. I got these 2 photo cards for their album Giant, their Japanese album that came out. When did it come out? Was it last year? I think it was last year. Either that or the beginning of this year, 2025. And the members I got are Sungmin and IN. In that same box, I got some adorable stickers. This is a Stray Kids sticker. It looks like, kind of looks like a stereo. And that's really cute. I got this Jungin sticker. It's so, I saw it in the box and I was like, these are so cute. I need to get one of these stickers. I don't care which member it is. I love them all so much. I have my bias, but these are so cute. I don't care who it is. So I just snatched the first ones I saw. So I have that Jungin one, and then I have a Jisung one. It's so adorable. I don't know if it's in focus. And then I got this Felix one, which is like a screenshot from that old Chan and Felix live that they did in 2019. And Felix was like, oh, I got this egg just from a friend gave it to him. And he was like, oh, an egg, sweet. So I did get one Felix thing, so that is very nice. Now I have even more options for stickers to put on my laptop. Oh, I also have, I don't remember which like pack of freebies this came with, but I have this Quokka sticker and it's so cute. My friend Allie, her bias is Jisung, so maybe I'll give this to her if she wants it. I think she'd appreciate that a lot, so we'll see. I might give it to her as a gift. Then I got this, like, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. It kind of looks like it should be a bookmark. It's a Han, like, photo strip bookmark type thing. I think that's just what I'm gonna call it. I got this while I was on my way in to the stadium. People were giving away freebies while people were walking in. Then I got this pack of things. Oh, there's a bunch of little things in here as well. I don't want to lose any of them, so let me be careful. Here's another sticker. It's Bang Chan when he was blonde. He hasn't been blonde in a while. I feel like being blonde is Felix's thing. Felix has been blonde so many times that I forget that, like, his natural hair is like dark brown or black. I don't remember, but this is Bang Chan's sticker. Blonde Bang Chan. And then I got this Skizoo sticker. It's Jinny-rit, Hyunjin's Skizoo character. And then I also got, these are very small and I can't show all of them because I don't want them to slip out of my hands, but I got a bunch of stickers, or 8 stickers that say all the members' names on it. So more things to potentially put on my laptop. And then I got this card, this little thing. I'm not sure what to call it, but it has all the tour dates on it and it shows them. And then on the back, it's Felix, and it says Unfair, which is his solo song from their last mixtape, and they performed it on the first leg of their tour. It kind of sucks that I never got to see him perform that live because they did the unit songs for this leg of the tour, but I have this. I wasn't sure what it was at first because I couldn't read the cursive writing very well, but then I realized it said Unfair, and that's Felix from the music video, and I was like, oh my gosh! I love him so much. Guys, this is what joy is, okay? Be passionate about the things that you enjoy and the artists you enjoy. Not too much. Don't be weird, but enjoy the artists you enjoy. Then I got these photo cards from, oh, The Sound, which was their Japanese album from 2023. Let me move out of the way and show them to you. Boom. 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 Then this is the freebie that I got from the girl who was giving them out like it was an auction. This is the Felix one I got, and there's a couple things in it. Probably the most important thing that was in here is this little pack of sanitary wipes. That'll come in handy. Then we have this card of Felix looking gorgeous, but what else is new? And then at the back, it says this, and it shows who made it. I can't really read it because the font is kind of small, but thank you. And then I have this little, I don't know what this is supposed to be. This little, I guess it could be a keychain if you wanted it to be, but it looks like this. And it's so nice. It's a little trinket. One of my mutuals, the person that I went to see ATs with last summer, they found me at my seat in the stadium because they were in a completely different section, but I let them know what section I was in, and then they found me there and they gave me more freebies. I got this little keychain thing of Chan and Felix, Chris and Felix, because they're my favorites. And then at the back we have Bang Chan, we have Christopher, looking good. But what else is new? And then the other thing she got me was this little fanzine or zine. And it's so cute. I saw online that she was making a bunch of these and giving them out, and I was like, they look so good. I would love to have one if you find me during the show. And they did, and gave me this, and it's so cute. Look at this. This is so cute and creative and awesome, and I'm so grateful that I have it. And then each page has the members. And at the back it has all of the tour dates for the North American tour. Yay! This is so awesome. Thank you. I wasn't initially planning to make a video about my concert experience going to the concert, but I'm glad I did. And this was a lot of fun, and the concert was fun. The people I met were amazing. It was just a wonderful experience. Usually I would come up with like a really dry humor way to end the video, but I'm not feeling like it right now. I'm very genuinely very happy. I don't want to try to hide that with sarcasm. I'm happy right now. I'm wearing a Stray Kids shirt. I saw them in the flesh yesterday. I'm doing great. I'm having a wonderful time. If you've been to a Stray Kids concert, let me know how that was. That'd be cool. I will see you later. Bye.